Tumi, formerly known as Skhotheni, has recently been seen visiting a church, and these videos came to us via the socials. You know, socials. There is no secret. They don't keep a secret. Everybody has a phone, and so now in Dava they just travel. Fine, man. And so Tumi was seen recently at a church. You can see her here. When she entered, you can already see what kind of church we are talking about. This looks like the St. John Church with the belts, white and blue belts thingy and whatnot. And anyways, and so she gets in, people and the whole nine jazz. And later on, you see Tumi in the pulpit, she's praying, she was preaching. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. It was a lot. She was. Now, I don't think this is the way we pedal forward. Now, someone might say, but Ricky, with the Casper situation, you had a bit of a different view. Yeah, you see, Casper was not into Ebungomeni. Ebungomeni, it's a whole doctrine. It's a whole doctrine there. There's initiations, there's kill animals on your behalf and what, and you establish a spirit of communication, a lot of things. Okay? And Casper's one was very clear. He was there to tell them of his testimony. It was not a preaching. It's other people that said it's preaching. It was not preaching. He was there to tell a testimony. Okay? And so, why do I think this is not a good tone? You see, this is why when Tumi said she was saved, she didn't say she was saved. She said she was now living Ubungoma. My first recommendation was the parable of the treasure, where it says that the man found a treasure in a field and he went and he sold everything and he bought the field. So you see that in that whole parable breakdown that I was doing on that video, I meant in simple terms, which I do say in that video, the treasure describes everything we find in the land. So the land that he bought, that's his world. And his worldview is going to be dictated by the treasure that he found in that thing. And that's what the gospel does. The gospel comes to define our entire world. We don't superimpose what we think. We take what the gospel offers from that treasure, right? Now, why I don't think this is the right way to go, already putting her on the pulpit, and I don't know if she's preaching or she's praying, I don't know what's going on and what. This is why I said in one of those videos, I do not advise she go to the music churches. You'll remember I mentioned that in some videos ago. To me, you could always hear that she's seeing something there. But she has to clarify those things. Music churches are not good. No offense. All these churches like St. John, ZCC, IPHC, you see all these churches with music as the center. No good. No bueno. Are we clear there? Why? Because their center is entertainment. Their center is that we are singing hymns. Their center is not understanding even the words of the hymn. Their center is that they sang. Their form of expression is not that the life of Christ is being translated into the body of the one who says he believes. The center is not Sifapanos. Now, see, that does not translate to that. That cross meant a replacement. It gave something. And it requires then a diligence. No, it just becomes. I don't know what I was thinking there. Whatever I was going for. Whatever I was going for. It becomes that. You see, a person like myself, when I see entertainment, it sticks out because that was the thing that I was most interested in. Like for a career choice. I was a dancer. Like if you ask me to dance now, I have zero interest. Okay? So when a person uses entertainment to kind of grab me, it sticks out because that was something that I used to be very interested in. I was very interested in the entertainment industry. It sticks out like a sore thumb because if you're using that to get me, I used to love hip hop. You can see by the third places and what. So I used to love hip hop. So when hip hop gospel was starting to become a thing, I never took to it. I would not accept. I would not accept. They say, hey, bars. I was not hearing bars. Older people here on the channel, they're going to be wondering, Ricky, what are bars? Bars is when a person says something that sounds so smart, complex, So it never drew me. I was not interested in those things. I wanted nothing to do with the things I was interested in. I wanted something that expresses the gospel solely. So music churches, they do that. They seek to draw that aspect of our interest. So we are entertained instead of engaging the intellectual aspect of what are we believing. This is why I also then said, I would gladly wish that Tumi would get one of the people that know her to give her my number. Whether be, I'm sure she knows someone who's in the industry who she's seen me with. Whether it be Auspalisa, Tabiso, or Sihle. She probably knows someone that she has seen me with that can give her my number. I'll send her the discipleship class. You see, the discipleship class is that the way we have framed it, it's meant to even cause you to question, what exactly do you believe? That's how we framed our discipleship classes. We don't just ask, what do the unbelievers believe? We ask areas of stubbornness. One of our first sessions were dealing with areas of stubbornness. How you know someone, this one, is just being stubborn. And why is it, what builds stubbornness on doctrine? There are people that don't believe certain things about the Bible. Why? What is it that builds this stubbornness towards clear doctrines? We go into depth with that. We spend some time describing what are the deceptions that the enemy has for believers. What are the deceptions that the enemy has for unbelievers? We get into traumas, whatnot, you name it. We go the whole 9 miles in describing what is it that makes us stand here as believers, clear to witness the message of the gospel. You see, our discipleship classes go through all of that stuff. What do you believe? We question all those things. We go into characters that you see. We speak about the hero mentality, the hero characters. Why is it that heroes do not serve? Why do people who see themselves with a hero mentality not serve? People that cannot get over traumas, why can't they serve? We describe all these things so that a person serves from a pure. And this is not going to get her there. It's not going to church that's going to get you clear on doctrine. It's not that. It's understanding from a studies perspective, what do we believe? So interacting with church, now maybe she went to this church because maybe it believes certain aspects of traditions or whatnot. I don't know why she chose this particular one. Or maybe it's per invitation and so forth. Personally, I would advise you need a Bible-based church. Music churches don't benefit nothing. They'll sing about Madia. Somebody, I don't know any song. I'm a red flag. Does Ricky not know any song? I'm not a very musical person. I'm not a very, funny enough, I was going that route. And I'm not a very musical person. Music churches hinder because they allow us to chill back, sit back, and not ask question, and get in on what we believe, get in on what our understanding pertaining certain things that we claim we believe. Music churches are not going to get her there. And so if Tumi goes this route, I don't know. I'm not saying she's like we said, she hasn't said she's saved. But she said she's not practicing the wicked practices of Mungo. And so she's just gone normal. So she hasn't heard the gospel yet. And the gospel is not when you go from abandoning wicked things and preaching. No. There's a route. There is a Peter that believes in Jesus but still is doubting. There's a Peter that is there but is not willing to follow all the way. Then there is a Peter who says, even if you take me to the cross, I'll die. You see, these are areas of conviction. They stage for growth. And this whole thing of pulpit, it will not get there. And what is the problem? These are entertainment churches. They are entertainment churches. Oh, Jesus. It doesn't go anywhere, Barcelona. This thing, this trumpet. This is the greatest deception. No offense. The greatest deception. Why? Because these people can't tell you front and back of doctrine. They believe in Jesus. They might, some of them, I don't know, some, but they can't get into the, even Casper used to say the same thing. He used to go, but he would, but it would, why? Because that's not the core of the church. The core of the church. They pray. No, don't get it twisted. The problem is this. Is that people go to the churches and they're like, but when we pray hard, no problem. Well, doubting. But why are you praying when you are not founded on doctrine? Churches are not about doctrine. In our churches, we spend 2-3 weeks on Bible studies. We will pray. We have 1 week of, 1 day in a week where we do prayers. Then the rest we will dedicate to either Bible study for the youth, Bible study for the females, youth thing. It's Bible study. It's Bible study. Why? Because study is what makes us firm. It's what builds. It firms up our faith. I knew someone who was living all these funny things, and we didn't get out by We didn't. You know, he would say, let us pray. I say, you want to pray what? You want to pray what? You want to pray? This thing, I've told this in discipleship class several times. You want to pray what? We're not praying nothing. You have nothing to pray about. First of all, we need to firm what you believe. And we spend time in study. He's firm now. Doesn't call me telling me about spirits or nothing. We've been in the faith to know what is it that firms faith. It's not going to go nowhere. She's going the wrong route if she goes If I see someone saying in the comments, then I know you watched the video till this far. Okay. It's not doctrine. It's entertainment. You like it. Oh, it feels nice to the ear. Nah, no Bible study, nothing. They read one verse, you'll be quoting that one verse to each other the whole week. None of you has ever read the Bible cover to cover, nothing. You don't know. When we talk about nothing, it's nothing. You don't have any doctrine on anything. Papa is not going to get you there. If she goes this route, it's Ricky. Y'all tell me your thoughts. Maybe people will say Ricky's tripping. For me, this is not how. Y'all tell me your thoughts.